So I've been meaning to make an updated video on how to use oregano, how I use it to take care of me and my family. And the last video, I got a lot of questions and I feel like I wasn't that great at explaining how to use it. So I've been wanting to make a new one. So with either form that you buy or that you have on hand, if you are full-blown sick, how you would take it, how I take it is like you would a regular antibiotic, which is usually 3 times a day. You take 1 serving 3 times a day. So 1 serving of the capsules is 2 gel capsules. So when I take the capsules, I take 2 capsules 3 times a day. Or the kids who are teenagers, they take 2 capsules 3 times a day. If I were taking it in the tincture form, I would do the same thing 3 times a day, and I use about 7 drops. Now it's going to depend on how many milligrams, how strong the oregano is that you have, the particular brand that you have. Make sure that it's always diluted. If the oil is not diluted, you need to dilute it with a carrier oil or you will burn yourself. This one I got from Amazon, and this one is great because it's already ready to go. It's a good dilution, and I can just take it in a cup of water. If I'm taking this, if I'm ingesting it, then I get a medicine cup or a shot glass of water, and then I put 7 drops. If you have like middle school or elementary kids, maybe try 4 drops. And then you can just drink it, shoot it back, and then immediately chase it with some water, and you won't taste it or get that spicy kick. So it's pretty easy, and like I said, just chase it with water immediately after you shoot it back, and you really won't even taste anything at all. This is the best form if you have kids that cannot swallow pills. This is going to be good as well to have if you have something going on with like a throat infection or a sore throat. This is going to be a good form to have because you can gargle it before you chase it back. And really, like, you could just feel it kind of spice a little bit, and you just feel like it's killing all that bacteria immediately. Whereas you can still take the capsules for a sore throat and it'll still like work on the infection and, knock it out, but you won't get that immediate relief that you would get by gargling this. So if you're dealing with some like throat soreness, this one is good to gargle with. But otherwise, this is a great way to do it. If you've got kids that can take capsules, this you're not going to taste at all. You can just knock them back, and I keep these at the house on hand at all. I keep oregano at all times, but I also keep the capsules at work because I can just pop them. I work with my clients, so I see a lot of people, and sometimes they come in coughing and sneezing, and so I immediately pop my oregano anytime I experience that, just to ensure that I do not get sick, and it's highly effective. The link should be here below, and I got these off TikTok Shop, and these are highly effective. They got black seed oil in them as well, and like I said, they're 2 soft gels is 1 serving. So if you are full-blown sick, then you can take it 2 soft gels 3 times a day until your symptoms are gone. I wouldn't take longer than like 10 days in a row. I never have had to take it that many days in a row. It usually knocks things out between 3 to 5 days. There's been times where I got something that was really aggressive and it required 7 days, but usually this works pretty fast. Now the oil as well is good for the ear infections. I used the oil for my kids' ear infections when they were younger, and it's highly effective. I would put a few drops in there. I would warm this up in warm water a little bit, and then put a few drops in their ear, have them go to sleep on the opposite side, and by the morning it was gone. So super, super effective for ear infections. It's also good for things like warts or nail fungus. I used this on my son's wart that he had couple months ago, and it knocked it right out. We used it for a couple weeks, put it on there, and yeah, it's completely gone. And I've not used it for nail fungus, but it will work. Confident in that. It's an antiviral, antifungal. So the oil is good for external uses as well. And then the soft gels are just good to have on hand. They're the easiest way to just pop in your mouth and really, really effective. So either route is good, but I highly recommend you keep it on hand. I also have used these for inflammation in the gut. It helps with inflammation in the body, helps with sinuses. If you have sinus issues and inflammation, this will also help with that. So yeah, highly recommend. It's so much easier than setting an appointment and paying for the doctor's visit and then paying for a prescription that's going to have your gut bacteria all out of whack and, weaken your immune system. So much easier just to have the oregano on hand. Most of the times I just have to take 2 capsules. If I catch, something right away, just 2 capsules will usually knock it out. But if I'm full blown sick, like I said, 2 capsules 3 times a day, or 7 drops 3 times a day with a shot glass of water. Chase it with water, and you'll be good to go. So I hope this helps. It's good for also if when I was experiencing UTI, or if you're struggling with a yeast infection, you can take this alongside whatever feminine products you are using, or whatever you're using for your UTI. You can take this and it will also help knock it out. So when I had a really aggressive UTI, I was drinking organic cranberry juice, which usually by itself will work for me, but it was not, working so well and as normal this last time I got a UTI. So I started taking the oregano with it, and then, I was able to knock it out. So many good uses and benefits for oregano oil, and absolutely the best thing you can keep in your cabinet at home. So hope this helps. Be blessed.